everyone, it's Angie with the Mountain Girl Studio, and I'm coming today to share a journal that I just finished. This was a commission piece, so I'm super excited. Um, these are covers that I make. Every journal that I make comes with either a sack or a pouch kind of covering, like mostly like a dust cover, just because you purchase that and you want to have it in something safe, or the dust kept off of it when you're not using it. Mine are very pretty. Mine are very primitive and rustic, and kind of keeps to my branding, I guess you would say. So I figured there's so many beautiful ones out there, but so don't mind mine. Mine are just kind of, just like I said, I'm not a seamstress, so something very simple for me is the way I like to sew. Hold on for a second here. I just wanted to make sure that was sewed. Okay, so anyways, all I did was just, I usually don't get these done before I do a video, but this time I was able to get the pouch done. Like I said, usually I make a long sack or with a drawstring, or I do pouches as well. But all I did is just a piece of cotton, and then I just sewed it up into a pouch, very, very rustic like, and then I do square off the corners because I like it kind of flat instead of just, so, and then I just took some spritz, and I took a doily and I just spritzed that on there. I thought that looked kind of cool, just something different. And then this is the stamp that I use because, like, Mountain Girl Studio, so I use anything foresty, from the forest or whatever. And then this is something I did a while back, so I kind of used it as a plaque, or I might even do more of these again. These are from Tracie Fox with Love Junk Journals. We all know the beautiful Tracie. She's an amazing digital artist. And so this is one of her, I believe, one of her tea cards a while back, probably a year or so ago. And I did a video on encaustics with real encaustic wax and the process how to use the wax. So if you want to check that out, I'll try to remember to leave a link below on how to use encaustics. But I take her work and I love to add wax to it, so I kind of made this tea card plaque. And then I just drilled some holes in it and then sewed it on. And then this was just some bits in here. So it's like a very simple little dust cover. And so you just open it up, and then you have your journal inside. So I'll put that aside. Here it is, you guys. Here's this beautiful custom order. I think it's just gorgeous. And please stay tuned to the end, because then you'll see the really good photos of close-ups. I love to take good photos of my work, so you can kind of see the color, because the colors don't read as well on here as it does as I get them out of my camera. So if you see the end, you'll see photos of the close-ups of this journal, and so you'll get a better look at it. This is just kind of a quick flip through. So like this is reading a lot lighter and kind of different colors. They're more pinks and grungy, and this is a lot darker up here. Maybe if I kind of move my light, you can read it a little bit better. Hold on, you guys. Maybe that's a little better. Maybe it's a little too bright. Hold on. It's lighting so hard. I have all my studio lights packed up, you guys, so I'm using this one little odd light. Oh my goodness. Okay. So here's the front of it. And then, so this, I wanted a flower on the front because, so this journal has a few personal things in it. One of it is flowers. So I wanted something really substantial in the front. I like to do the fronts with something really cool on top of my painted journal covers. So I took a couple washers, and before I took the washer, I took the bigger washer and I wrapped wire around it. And then I took a second washer to kind of fill in the hole in there. I don't know if you can see it. And then this is just a metal flower. Somebody asked if this is a button. That's just a metal floral that I was gifted by Kat. So thank you, Kat. I found an awesome use for it. And it was actually a different color, and I painted it to match the journal. It was actually yellow. So I painted it. And then this is just one of those gypsy bells in the center. And then I formed the leaves like what I said, the wire, and then a thicker gauge wire here. And then I used resin to make it look like glass. I think I get made fun of a lot because I always say my favorite color is clear, because I never really know what my favorite color is, but I love all colors, just shades of colors. I tend to gravitate towards like the teals and whatnot. But anyways, so I like the look of glass. I like the look of different elements on my work. So when I can add different kind of elements just to give it a pop or something different, I love to do that. So there you go. You can kind of see the 3D kind of effect. You know, it pops up there. And then this is just the leaf. Did it the same exact way. Then it's backed with some ticking. I love ticking. I've used it for many years. It's just a fun way to add to your journals. So I use that a lot, and I'm almost out. Did some little bit of slow stitching and then collaging with scraps and string. This was ripped string off of the fabric I used for the spine, and then this was a mold that I took and then hand painted that. And then here's the spine, you guys. So here's the spine. Actually, I might turn off this light. It seems like really bright. Let's see how that looks. No, that's okay. Figure that out. But there's a spine, you guys. And then this is just, actually, I know I'm going to mess this video all up. It's so weird with lighting. Okay. So here's the spine. And then this is just from another mold, and I hand painted that, and then just some glass beads that I thought, this has a lot of pink in it. It doesn't look like that, but it really goes with the journal. And a key, obviously, I love the keys. And then this was some clips that I found at a kind of a thrift store. Sorry for that, guys. Like a thrift repurposed store. So there was another piece that came up, and I just clipped them off, and then I sanded them really well so there isn't left with any sharp edges. And also for other reasons, I also some of these are naturally rusted and others are forced rusted. You know, I just speed up the process through rusting. But when I sell stuff lately, I've been sealing them just for safety precautions, but especially when I'm selling them, it still keeps the integrity. I found a matte medium, or kind of like a decoupage, that doesn't take away, because I love my rust to look really crusty, and it keeps that effect still on there without, you know, making it shiny, because I do like the matte on the rust. So here are my tabs, which are really cool. I have a tutorial on these safety pin and paperclip tabs. I kind of did them a different way. I've been wanting to do words in them for a long time, so this is kind of numbers. I ended up doing numbers this time. And then here's the back, you guys. Okay, enough of that. I just get so excited. I love to talk about it because it's so fun. And then I just kind of take the two pieces of ribbon. I hand dyed this ribbon, and then I take the one part and then I pull the string through and cinch it up, and that's kind of how I've been doing closures. But this is Journey. So it says Love and Journey. And we'll open it up. And this is the inside. I'm not going to take everything out. They are scattered with just tags, some muffin tin liners, cupcake liners, a lot of Tracie's digitals in here, of course. These are her new from her, oh gosh, what was that last kit? It was her ephemera kit, and I think these are from her grungy one. Anyway, so those are scattered out through here. So obviously I'm a DT for Tracie, so a lot of my work will always be scattered with Tracie's amazing digitals. And then this is just a little charm here. And then I did a tutorial on this as well. I did a lot of stuff in clear acetate. This was Tim Holtz's die, so I just cut it out in clear acetate and then made a kind of a clear folder. I think that turned out really cool. I've been wanting to use it for a long time. I've had it sitting there since I showed you guys different ways to use acetate. So there's that, and then her names are to the T. So I thought I like to personalize it, and then I like stuff sticking up at the top. So this is just a bolt wrapped around a rusty safety, or not a safety pin, paper clip. Just make sure that's safe there. Okay, and so here's the signature, and all the signatures are the same. So I'll just go through the first one, and I call mine art journals because art/journaling. I want you to write in them and do art in them, and they are removable signatures. So if you didn't want to carry this along, or you wanted to put your your cover side, you could, and you just take it out like this. So they're held in by a curved spine with a, well, it's a curved spine, and then I have the hidden spine with the elastic. So there's 3 signatures, and so they come out like this. And each has encaustic wax on this, as well as the front and back cover has the dripped encaustic wax too. So here's the signature, guys. And I always, since these are reusable, because I do not sew the main signature, the signature cover, excuse me, guys, can be reused as well, because I put a lot of work into the covers, and so I feel like if you want to reuse them and then store these, you know, if you fill these up, you can store these and then put in a new set of signatures and then reuse your cover. This is just something I was planning on doing something different. It just ended up being like a kind of a fold out here, flip out, and it just has like a saying on the side there. Something just come to be. You have different ideas for it, and then it just comes to be something different. And so each signature, like I said, is the same. So I just did a little bit of stamping on it, and it just has tracing paper, some ledger paper, some graph paper, dictionary paper, tea stain. They're all tea stained. Some inventory or receipt, long receipt page, regular book page, some more teas, some regular book paper, and then it just follows the same. Like I said, I think it's so fun. You could, like I said, add some clear gesso or some regular gesso and then write on it or do your artwork on it. And then tracing paper. And this big jumbo index card paper. So yeah, so there's a first signature, and I love numbers, so I always put numbers in my journals as well. Of course, everybody knows by now I love the number 5. And so here's this kind of up close. These are really fun to make. Like I said, I'm going to do one with words in them. I've been wanting to do that, but I thought the numbers would be fun as tabs for this one. So these just have like little charms on it. This was a rusty piece from Michelle Scott. If you get it on her sale, she sells bundles of little rusty stuff, and this was one of them. This is really cool. This is an ear clip. You can add glue stuff to the front of it. I kind of just made it a charm clip. It's really cool. I love it. Thank you so much, Michelle. So there's that. I wanted to show that. That's what I did with my rusty clip. Like I said, every signature repeats itself. There's nothing different in the pages. So I'll just do a quick flip of that. Here's the back of this one. There's my beloved 5. And like I said, you can feel the texture of the encaustic wax. And if you ever purchase one of my journals, and not all of them have encaustic wax, if they do, make sure you do not keep them in a hot car, in the sun, or by a fireplace, because obviously wax does have a melting point. I mean, at least it has to be about 180 to 200 to start melting, but it will. So just if you ever have one of my journals and it has encaustics, do not store them by a fire. I say by a fireplace or in direct sun or in a car. So if you're going to take this with you, just make sure you keep it in something under 200 degrees. Don't set it right near the fireplace. Yeah, you should be good. So here's the back of that one, and this last signature. Like I said, these are all hand painted. Every signature is hand painted cover. And then this is just another pocket that you've seen I've been doing. This one just has 3 pockets, and it's more of accordion fold out. And then it just has ephemera inside of there. And then this has like a little charm on it. And then it opens up like this. And then it has accordion fold, and it just has extra papers, extra ephemera, little recipe cards in there. And it just comes forward. And this I ran out of little tiny washers, you guys. So what I did is I took, I was gifted a tag reinforcer, hole reinforcer by Abby with Purple Cottage Crafts. So it's just this punch, and that punches out the circle with the center punched out as well. And then you put them on your edge of your pages, just a circle protector. So I stacked 3 of those up. I cut them out of cardstock, stacked 3 of them up, and then just kind of painted them with Tim Holtz inks and stains to make it look like a rusty bolt or a rusty washer, so I could have that same look. But I couldn't find anything that where I could hold it in with a brad or, you know, something. So that's what I came up with, you guys. And this is from Tracie, one of Tracie's latest kits. And then just a thank you with an itty bitty paper clip right here to hold the thank you on. And then this is just a little collage. It has like a little safety pin, some like a floral metal piece there, and some itty bits. And this is a cupcake liner there. So, and there's the back, you guys. And then my little signature back here. So yeah, that's it, you guys. This is my latest journal. They are super fun to make. Like I said, I do commission work. If you're ever interested, they do take me a little bit longer than me just making a journal, because I'm going off on what people like, or what a little bits of what they want to incorporate in their journal. So that takes me some time, because I think a lot more rather than just doing my own thing and, you know, going with it. I am selling my digital paintings, so if you're interested in that, all my links are below. I do have a website, and I do have an Etsy. So if you don't mind waiting 24 hours to get your digital, please go to my website and order my digitals there. But if you are in a hurry and you need an instant download, please go to my Etsy and you can get an instant download on my digitals there. On my website, I do sell physical journals and art projects that I have done. I have up there, I have 2 journals right now, and an art doll, and a couple more things. I still do itty bitty houses, so those will be up soon. So watch out for those, because I know a lot of people love my little tiny houses, and that's something I still do, just haven't done any lately. But please look out for those. Those will also be in my shop soon. So if you have any questions, please let me know. I hope you love this. The person who purchased it, thank you so much. I appreciate everything, your support and your kindness and your friendship. I hope everybody is staying safe and staying warm, and have a wonderful weekend, you guys. Bye-bye.